What's up everybody, Dylan here with another theme park obsession video. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and also follow my Instagram page at Theme Park Obsession. I'm at the Disneyland Resort today to check up on both Disneyland and California Adventure, so how about we go dive right in. So starting off here at the construction progress for the Pixar Pals Parking Structure. Looks like they've painted some lines on the ground over here, which is fantastic. We should probably take a look at the other levels as well, but it's cool to see them doing the finishing touches on that. And then also, looks like they're working on the planter box infrastructure on the side of the parking structure, which is great. And they've also started to paint this big steel awning that's gonna be what the first thing you walk under is when you go to security check. So that's really great. And they've started to pour some concrete here, which is great as well. Fantastic progress, only in a week's time. There's actually quite a bit of work going on. You can see on the lower levels, they've also painted some lines there. You can faintly see them in the distance. So all this stuff seems to be painted on the ground. And then over here on this area, it looks like they're getting ready to pour some pavement or some blacktop. So that's great. And then over here, they're just pouring some more concrete, getting ready for this ground level portion. I'm hoping they can get this structure done a little bit earlier than they anticipated, just so they can be ready for Star Wars, because they're definitely gonna run out of parking if they don't have this complete by the time Galaxy's Edge opens, but we'll see. So walking towards downtown Disney, it looks like they have moved the actual pathway that we take. This is actually the newest pavement that they've just recently poured, and this is actually going to be where the trams load and, or actually not load, but they unload guests. So you can see we're getting a little bit closer to this elevator plaza. And on the other side where you used to walk, it looks like they're starting to rip up that old concrete so they can go ahead and match all this, or if anything, they'll make that more trees and bushes and stuff. Here's a closer look at the escalators. They've already installed a lot of electrical, so this is nice. Again, overall, the progress over here is great this week. It's a lot more than last week. It's fantastic. Over here at downtown Disney, there still is invisible work on the Sugar Boom Company. I would assume, like I said in the last video, that this is not going to be worked on for a few more weeks. Still no visible work on Blacktop this week. I'll check back next week on it, but yeah, again, the only difference was just the painting that they put on this outdoor patio section. Actually, the only noticeable difference is they've installed some signage on the outer edges of the facade of this, and they're also starting to work on the other ones. So I would assume they're gonna have some right here and right here. Over here at the Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind, it looks like they've placed all the moods and emotions little package that they have as a thematic element to this, which looks pretty nice. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be in person. So looking good. Over here at Silly Symphony Swings, not much has changed this week since the last video. They're still just kind of piecing everything together up there on the attraction platform. But let's take another look from the Pixar Pal Around. So just got off the Pixar Pal Around. They've made tons of progress on the Inside Out attraction. Looks like they finished all the concrete work, and they're starting to put up all the details, and even a lot of the greenery's going in to the queue space, which is great. And on top of that, the Silly Symphony Swings area is kind of looking the same, but not too, nothing too crazy going on this week. Maybe in the next week or two, they'll start piecing it back together, but the biggest news is the Inside Out area. It's like the most disappointing part of this whole entire construction update is that the margarita stand in the Pacific Wharf is closed. Hopefully it opens up soon though. Here's a current look at the progress from Cars Land side of the Marvel project. You can't really see anything from this side just because they haven't really started vertical construction yet, but you can definitely see that they have cleared out all of this. Even on this side over here, all these trees are gone too. So it's just a lot of prep work for the newest attractions coming to the park. It's gonna be great. And then here's a view closest to Guardians of the Galaxy. Again, nothing much has changed this week. So maybe in the next month, we'll see some big differences. On this side closest to Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, you can see that they put up these two steel beams right here. So it looks like they might be extending that show building, which is great. And they also have a nice big crane over here. So yeah, they're definitely installing some structural steel and going a little bit vertical on this side. Heading over to Disneyland, it's not that busy at all, like in the promenade. It's crazy. Usually on Mondays it's like pretty packed, but not today. It's kind of odd because it's spring break, so I was expecting like a ton of people, but I guess it's a perfect time to go to Disneyland right now. Some of the big news over here at Disneyland is that they've extended this wall for the curb construction. It seems like what they're doing is just eliminating the curb, so it's going to look like this. It's actually really nice looking. It doesn't ruin the aesthetic of Main Street at all. And by the way, this is all new as well. This has all been revealed, and you can see right here how vibrant the new castle is going to look. This is the new look of the roof. So that's going to be the blue, and it looks awesome in person. Here's a closer look at the new color scheme. You see it's a very vibrant pink and a very vibrant blue. It looks fantastic. The detail on the back of this looks great too. That wood door looks really nice. I know I'm kind of beating a dead horse, but here's another look at that vibrant blue. Astro Orbiter, it still looks the same like the last video I did. So if anything, this will probably open up very, very soon. Pizza Planet is undergoing some refurbishment work. It's still open though during refurbishment, so don't worry, you can still enjoy Pizza Port. What it looks like they're doing is just doing a repaint on the exterior building, which will look really nice come late spring, early summer when this reopens. Over here in Tomorrowland, they have taken down the walls closest to the Autopia attraction when they were doing some planter work over here. You can see they just kind of trimmed off this planter ever so slightly, but it looks great. This like rock in here, it looks kind of like glass, but it's like I don't even know what that is. If you guys know what that is, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below, but it looks great. And yeah, honestly, all this planter work that's been happening throughout the resort is extremely unnoticeable to like the untrained eye. Like if you were walking past this, you would barely notice that they had changed this ever so slightly. And what's great, like I said earlier, is that all these changes don't ruin the aesthetics of the park. It still looks gorgeous over here, and it helps so much with traffic, which is nice. There used to be a ride in this area. Does anyone know what ride used to be in this lagoon? Go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. And if you're not sure where this is, it's right across from the Matterhorn. So the Matterhorn's right here, and then here's the lagoon right over here. They also moved the churro cart in a different location, so instead of it being right over here across from Haunted Mansion, it's actually right over there now. Alright, so that's going to go ahead and do it for today's update video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button because I have brand new videos every single week. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.